Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for November 2020. I have all the decks set up for your reading. We're also going to use numbers, zodiac charms, and letters, and I'm also going to answer a yes or no question. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what's coming up in your love life for the month of November. This is a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020. The first card you have is Knight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Nine of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. The Sun. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. We have the Emperor. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Eight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Four of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Nine of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. And you have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So I'm noticing here that you've got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So some of you can be coming into the month doing a lot of worrying, feeling stuck when it comes to a relationship or a marriage. Some of you are thinking of the past. We have the Six of Cups here, so that could be a lot of focusing on the past, remembering someone from the past, hearing from someone from the past. Yeah, you actually have the Sun here, which is very positive. So those of you where you're doing a lot of stressing right now, maybe as far as like what's going to happen with a relationship. The Nine of Swords is the nightmare card, a lot of worry, anxiety, fear, sleepless nights. Some of you also maybe have been feeling trapped and stuck, not knowing how to fix a situation. Yeah, something positive could be changing because you do have the Sun here, which always means success, love, positive energy. It could also be marriage for some of you. So wherever it is that you're feeling stuck here, again, Eight and Nine of Swords, something could definitely change for you in the month of November where there is good news. There's positive energy for those of you where you're stuck, but also for those of you where you're not dealing well with the past, whether it's moving on from someone, or maybe in a current relationship, you feel like your past is still haunting you. You can't move on from past arguments. There is a lot of positive energy as far as getting over the past. Now it can be because you have the Emperor in the center of the reading, so the Emperor is feeling in control, but it's also a stability. And I feel for some of you like you're feeling in a much more stable place in the month of November. It can be because there's been a change here with the Sun, but we also have the Knight of Swords. So for those of you where like things just feel stuck right now, again, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. With the Knight of Swords here, everything can change very quickly. For those of you who are single, this could be a lot of new people coming in and out of your life for the month of November. It's also just kind of a lot of fast-moving energy. For those of you where maybe this is someone from the past, we are going to do the X spread next. But you're being told here to take back your power, stay in control. If you're feeling empowered, if you're taking charge of your love life, you have a lot of positive energy to get over any challenges that you're dealing with here. You also have the Knight of Wands, which is that same message of don't give up. This is being very persistent, holding on to what you want. So for some of you, this can be maybe a relationship or marriage with the Four of Wands here, a live-in relationship as well. Where there is fear, we have the Nine of Wands. Some of you could be feeling very protective, paranoid. You might feel like you're losing a relationship because we not only have the Nine of Wands, but you also have the Eight and Nine of Swords here. So there is a lot of maybe worry and stress and being paranoid that maybe you're losing a relationship. Maybe you feel like someone doesn't love you anymore. There is something here where somebody has to take control. Somebody has to take control. There's a sense also of stability. There's positive energy as far as maybe a relationship that's not working out, or even someone from the past here with the Six of Cups. Okay, let me get three more. Let's see what else comes up. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020. You've got the Tower. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November. Ace of Cups. And the Wheel. So a lot of movement here. A lot of movement. For some of you, for those of you who are single, this row right here, some of you could be completely like taken by surprise by a new person that comes into your life. You weren't expecting this. Maybe you weren't looking. I feel like this can be for those of you who are single, but even for those of you where maybe you're already in a relationship and maybe you're just not happy. Maybe you've been thinking about leaving that relationship. Like somebody could come in and just change everything. Someone just comes in and it's like everything changes. Um, you also have the wheel. So again, this is a card of destiny. There's change. There's movement for the sign of Sagittarius. So wherever it is that you're feeling stuck, and for some of you, it can be someone new if you're single or you want to move on. For those of you where you're just, stressing, like, is this going to work out? Is this person going to come back to me? We are going to take a look at your person very closely with this deck in a few minutes. Yeah, there's positive energy here as far as new beginnings, a relationship surviving, a marriage surviving. This is movement. Your relationship will continue to move forward. But again, somebody has to take control here. Okay, let me get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we'll take a look at your person. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020? The Emperor again. So this is a repeat card. We have one here and one in the center of the reading. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for November? Queen of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for November? And the Queen of Wands. So this would be you. So I see you here lined up with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So this can be your partner. For those of you who are single, this could be somebody new coming into your life. But the repeat card is the Emperor here. So for some of you, it can be stability, that you're finally having stability in a relationship that you feel you don't have. Because some of you, I see you feeling like helpless. I can't do anything about this. You're also stressing over a relationship, maybe over an ex. There's a sense of stability here, but also somebody has to take control, maybe to make this relationship happen. I mean, you have a lot of positive energy backing you up in the month of November. So best to use this. Also with the Four of Wands, this is a relationship that is on solid ground. So these are the opportunities that you have for November. Okay, so let's take a look at them. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Wow. So this is the third time that we've seen the Emperor. Okay, let's keep going here. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Page of Swords. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Ten of Wands. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Knight of Wands, so that's also right there, same card. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Nine of Swords, so if you've been doing a lot of agonizing and worrying, they have as well. This is them, not you. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. The Magician. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Knight of Pentacles, one more. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. And the High Priestess. Okay. Okay, so interesting cards. And again, these all represent them, not you. So we have the Emperor 3 times in your reading, Sagittarius. 3 times. And this is coming up as them. So the Emperor said this is stability. This is like taking control. For some of you, you're finally seeing something changing because the Tower is part of your reading. It's like somebody maybe is finally taking responsibility. Somebody is finally trying to fix a relationship, fix a marriage, get things going again. Because there is that, again, that sense of like, okay, I'm in my power again. I'm back. I'm back. I want to take control of this relationship, this marriage. This person is showing up as like wanting to tell you the truth, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to be just completely open and honest. I do see, kind of this person may have been in a place where they were just maybe tired, maybe they gave up on your relationship, but I still see them wanting to move forward. So Knight of Wands here and Knight of Wands here. This is the same card. So they may have backed off a little bit, or for some of you, they may actually have given up on your relationship or your marriage with the Ten of Wands, but they're also popping up as like, ready to try again with the Knight of Wands. There's been a lot of worry for this person, a lot of sleepless nights. So if you feel like maybe they don't care, they do. There's been a lot of maybe anxiety and worry over your relationship, your marriage. Yeah, they've got the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So this person has been kind of contemplating on manifesting a new beginning with you. But they have been really trying to figure out like what is the truth with the High Priestess. They've been trying to kind of watch the signs, listen to their intuition. So there's been very slow progress here. Yeah, I feel like this person maybe, hard to say in a general reading, if this is an ex, it may be that this person gave up on you. If you're still in a relationship, they may be in a place where they maybe felt completely overwhelmed, overburdened, and just felt like they just needed they needed a break, but they're definitely coming up as like they want to tell you the truth. And maybe the truth is that they've been just as stressed out and worried as you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with your ex Sagittarius. We're going to start off with this deck right here, but we're also going to take a close look at your ex using this deck. Okay, Sagittarius and their ex, November 2020. The Strength card. Sagittarius and their ex, November 2020. The Chariot. Sagittarius and their ex, November. Six of Cups. So you also had this in the first spread. Sagittarius and their ex, November 2020. Five of Pentacles. Sagittarius and their ex for November. Page of Cups. Sagittarius and their ex for November. King of Swords. Sagittarius and their ex for November. Nine of Pentacles. Sagittarius and their ex for November. Knight of Wands, also from the first spread, and this also was a repeat card. Sagittarius and their ex for November. And Four of Wands, also from the first spread. Okay, so lots of repeat cards. Let's see what this means for you. So this is an ex spread, but I still see a relationship here. You've got the Four of Wands, and it's the same card that you had in the first spread. That's still your reading. This is a long-term relationship, a live-in relationship, if not marriage, commitment. So I still see someone like trying to fight for this relationship. We've got the Knight of Wands. So someone is being very persistent. Like, no, I'm not going to give up on you. No, I'm not going to walk away. For some of you, this can be with an air sign. We've got King of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But this can also be that there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking going on about you because we also have the Six of Cups. Again, also from the first spread. So there's still a lot of focus on the past here for you and your ex. This is also a soulmate card. You've not been forgotten, especially because it's lined up with the King of Swords. There's been a lot of thinking about the past. I do see communication in the center of the reading. And this is definitely what you want to see as far as exes, because this is a heart-to-heart conversation. This is someone telling you they still love you. They still care. This is just someone completely opening up here. It can be that maybe this person has to kind of have the courage, the guts to really kind of open up. We have the Strength card. This can be the sign of Leo, but this is just courage. This is just someone being brave and just kind of maybe, breaking the ice and communicating with you. I feel like if someone has the courage, if whoever it is, whether maybe you broke up with them or they broke up with you, we're going to take a close look at them in a minute. If someone has the courage to reach out, you do have victory here with the Chariot. There's movement. Remember, you also had the Wheel in the first spread. This is movement. This is victory. This can also be the sign of Cancer. So there is victory for the sign of Sagittarius around your ex, but it's going to take courage. And you can be hearing, some of you could be hearing that someone has missed you. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is, kind of a card of being miserable, of feeling lonely and abandoned. Maybe some of you, like you're dealing with an ex where maybe they abandoned you, they ghosted you. There is communication around you for the month of November, like someone just completely opening up here. Someone has maybe been doing a lot of thinking about you. I still see a relationship, and again, that message is that I'm not going to give up. This is someone who's refusing to take no for an answer. We do have the Nine of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with someone that's very kind of independent, very free-spirited, but also someone that maybe has a lot of growing to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, let me get three more. Sagittarius and their ex, November 2020. Yeah, Five of Wands. So this is someone feeling conflicted. There's a problem here. Sagittarius and their ex for November. Two of Swords. Sagittarius and their ex for November. And the Magician. Someone feels stuck here. And, this is very similar to the first spread. Again, that was still your reading. In the first spread, you had 8 and 9 of Swords. I think it was like right here. And now there is an issue here as far as Sagittarius and their ex. I feel like someone's very conflicted about turning back the clock. Someone is like fighting themselves. Like they're thinking about you. We see that here. But they're torn. They're stuck. They're refusing to make a decision with the Two of Swords. It can be for some of you, maybe if there is a third party, not for everyone, but this is just someone who you're dealing with something that's very complicated. So maybe it can be a third party, but for those of you where that is, I feel like you already know that. Someone is torn, they're refusing to take action. But you do have the Magician for the month of November. So this is manifesting a new beginning for you and your ex. This is someone, you did have the Emperor 3 cards. Sorry, you had the Emperor 3 times in the last reading. So, I mean, this is a lot of empowerment. The Emperor, now the Magician. So you have the power to make things happen for the month of November. As far as you and your ex, you have victory here, the Chariot. But someone's going to have the courage maybe to reach out, to break the ice. Like someone is refusing to give up here with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look at some from the confirmation deck, and then we'll take a close look at them. Sagittarius and their ex for November 2020. We've got 2 of Pentacles. Sagittarius and their ex for November. Page of Pentacles. Sagittarius and their ex. And Temperance. So this is you. This represents a sign of Sagittarius. Yeah, I mean, it's like someone is thinking of you. This is you. So we have Page of Pentacles. So you have 2 pages now. So communication is strong for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of November. You could be hearing, I mean, you had the Tower in the first spread, and now you have 2 pages. There could be communication that changes everything for you for the month of November, especially for those of you where this is about an ex. But I mean, we have someone like looking at your relationship, or maybe it's you. This is someone who's looking very carefully at maybe at what happened, looking at the possibility of reconciling. We have 2 of Pentacles, which means that there's a lot of scattered energy around you and your ex. A lot of loose ends, maybe a lot of things that have not been said. That's why you have, this message of communication. Maybe there has to be communication. But this also means that everything can kind of still feel up in the air between you and your ex in the month of November. Again, somebody has to have the courage here to reach out, to apologize. The connection to the past is still strong and it's still there. Okay, let's take a look at them. Show me Sagittarius' ex. 9 of Wands. So we also had this in the first spread. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Death. Show me Sagittarius' ex. 2 of Wands. Show me Sagittarius' ex. The Empress. Show me Sagittarius' ex. 4 of Wands. So this is also here. Show me Sagittarius' ex. King of Wands. Show me Sagittarius' ex. 3 of Wands. Show me Sagittarius' ex. 7 of Swords. Show me Sagittarius' ex. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting cards for your person. Yeah, they're really kind of coming up here with the cards as like they're slamming the brakes on any type of reunion. This person is definitely kind of walking on eggshells, very paranoid. They want things to change. I mean, they have the Death card. They want things to change radically. But the problem here is that we've got the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So this person is choosing to not act. This person is kind of holding everything up as far as maybe communicating with you, apologizing. So again, they have 2 of Wands here, and then they have 3 of Wands. This person is slamming the brakes on any type of big change. But still, I still see this person as wanting this relationship with you. This is a repeat card. 4 of Wands. This person still wants this relationship. And then we also have the Empress. So this person still sees you as the one. The Empress is the one, the perfect relationship, the perfect partner. But they're choosing to wait here. Yeah, and they are thinking of you. King of Wands. This person is thinking of you. But the King of Wands also represents taking action. And they're choosing to wait here. I feel like by choosing to wait, this person is working against this new beginning. This is a new beginning for you guys. Reconciling. But the 7 of Swords, this can be them in denial. This can be them not choosing maybe to not look at maybe things that they did wrong. I mean, they can be just, kind of sticking your head in the sand and not wanting to see reality. Remember, I told you, you could be dealing with someone that has some growing to do here with the 9 of Pentacles. Someone that is kind of a free spirit. I see this person wanting you back and wanting this relationship is still here, seeing you as the perfect partner. But there is a major delay around them. I mean, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, plus 7 of Swords. Like they're working against this. So I think also with this card, like you're having to be patient in the month of November. But with that said, the cards underneath, I mean, you do have the strong message of communication. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. So there can be communication that changes everything. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. So I want you to think of a yes or no question. And I'm going to place the answer right here. So if you want to pause the video, or maybe you've already thought of your question, I'm using these cards right here, and these are all just yes or no or unlikely. Okay, what is the answer for Sagittarius? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? And you've got a yes. Okay, so I'll put that right there. Now let's get some zodiac charms. It's going to be for those of you who are single, as far as who you could be meeting, but can also be confirmation for those of you where you're already coupled and you want confirmation this is who you belong with. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020? And you've got Scorpio. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020? You've got Capricorn. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November? You've got Aquarius. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November? And you've got Libra. Okay, so now let's move on to the numbers and then we'll do the letters. What days are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2020? You've got the 8th. What days are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November? You've got the 2nd, but it can also be the 28th. What days are significant for the sign of Sagittarius? So you also have the 2nd again, so that could be really important for some of you. What days are significant for the sign of Sagittarius for November? And you have the 3rd, it can also be the 23rd for some of you. Okay, so now let's move on to the letters. What does Sagittarius most need to hear about their love life for November 2020? What does Sagittarius most need to hear about their love life for November 2020? Okay, this one goes to over here. So let me turn them all over. So kind of keep an eye out as far as like your person's initials, their name, maybe your name and their name, pet names, anything that means something to you. So I'll take a quick look here so I don't kind of end up with a 40-minute reading to see what I see. Yeah, I mean, what I see here is I see love, especially since Sagittarius, you just got a yes. So some of you, maybe you're asking, does this person still love me? Does this person still think of me? Not only did you get a yes, but you also have love here. You have, oh, you have it. Oh, look at this. You have an I love you. And for some of you, you might even be hearing an I love you from someone new, someone that you meet in the month of November. So keep that in mind. But then, look at this. There is an I love you again. So for those of you where it's an ex, it can even be an ex, or maybe it's not a recent ex. It can be someone from your distant past who's popping up again. You also have weight. So maybe, I mean, when I did the reading, remember from this deck right here, your person in the X spread, they had the 2 and 3 of Wands. So some of you where it's an X and you feel like it's hopeless, this person is choosing to not act right now. And I know in that spread you also have 2 of Swords. So if someone is refusing to take action, plus 2 and 3 of Wands, this person is just like not doing anything right now. So for some of you, waiting is involved. Like, don't give up. Which you even have here, no. Don't give up. Which I think, let me see here. Yeah, oh, you know what? I do have it. Do you see that? You've got, well, not exactly don't, but we have the same thing. No, give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, whether it's meeting somebody new or an existing relationship, a marriage, or with the next situation. Love is here. The first thing I saw for you is I love you. Let's see if I see any kind of names here. Let's see. So we've got Gina. There's also Gino. There is Ava. There's Eve. There's Paul. There's also Paula. There's Vinny. It can also be maybe with two N's. There's also Val. There can be a Valerie. We've got Ian. Oh, I accidentally kind of spelled Alan here. There's Alan. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any other names. I think I've already seen Eva here. Maybe not. There's Eva. Just thinking of Wendy, but I don't think I have a D in here. So I think I'll go ahead and leave it there, Sagittarius. Take a look and see what you see as far as anything that means something personal to you. Even if I don't mention it, that's still a message for you. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your love reading for November 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.